You're watching India Business Hour on CNBC TV 18. Well, a little under 10% of the Indian pharma industry thrives on outsourcing, but experts believe this segment is in for some robust growth thanks to the global economic slowdown. CREMAINDIA and Vivian Matthew report.
The global financial crisis is proving to be a growth pill of sorts for the Indian pharma outsourcing sector. Companies like Merck of the US and Pfizer have already announced increased outsourcing of manufacturing and R&D activities to control weight. After all, wages in India work out to around a fifth of wages in the West, and there is no scarcity of patients for clinical trials.
In fact, it should expedite their plans there to outsource more of research, because there would be a lot of pressure on the cost now. Having a pressure on the cost, where do you get advantage of doing the research? You get it in countries like India or maybe China or Brazil. So I think there would be definitely a move to farm out more of a research outside, both in terms of research and even manufacturing products.
India is the world's fifth largest active pharmaceutical ingredients manufacturing base. A report shows India exported $1.7 billion worth of such products in 2007, and this is seen growing at 19% to $2.8 billion by 2010. India already has over 100 US FDA-approved plants, the highest in any country outside the US.
The US now, in 2008, has outsourced greater than 40% of their trials annually, and we're expecting to see that statistic increase to up to 65% by 2011.
But the going could get tough. Experts say domestic drug companies have to expand capacity to make the most of this outsourcing wave. And a shortage of cheap credit may hurt these projects.
The current economic crisis has made PE firms and external investors very careful in investing. That's been taking a lot of time for little smaller firms to raise funding, and that could have some impact on capacity building and productivity.
The global financial crisis is acting like a double-edged sword as far as pharma outsourcing to India is concerned. While international players turn to India for cheaper resources for both manufacturing and research, Indian companies have their work cut out for them in terms of expanding capacities to grab these opportunities. Funds for clinical R&D are still harder to come by, as drug discovery is fraught with risks and failures. So there is a fear that the outsourcing wave may bypass India for countries like Singapore and China. In Mumbai, CREMAINDIA.
You can catch the details of all that tomorrow on India Business Hour and through the day on CNBC.